We had a ton of submissions for this episode, but this was, I'm telling you, out of probably half the questions related to how do I grow my following on Instagram without posting every day? So this one specifically was from Teresa, but like half the people asked the same question. So how do people grow their following without posting every day? Can they grow their following without posting every day? What are your thoughts?
Yes. Can I give you 3 answers to this?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to start with this. Your following is not nearly as important as it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's not about the following anymore. It's way more about the content. Gary Vee's been talking about this, where it's the individual piece of content and the views and shares that you get on an individual post that matter way more now than your following. For example, I have 500,000 followers on the Broke Agent Instagram. Now, if you have 0 or 50 followers, you could still get the same amount of views as I get, because the way Instagram algorithms work has now become like the TikTokification of algorithms, where the AI is so specific and smart that is going to serve you quality content over content of the people that you actually follow. So the name of the game used to be build a huge following on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and then the audience comes. Like, you'll still kind of know the exact amount of views that you're going to get with every post. That is not the case at all. So really try to worry about the individual piece and quality of the content. In terms of posting every day, you certainly don't have to post every day. You should be focusing on quality. Meta actually recommends now that you only post 3 to 5 times per week on Instagram and Facebook. So that's really all you need, as long as you're focusing on the actual quality of the post. Does it have a good hook? Are you retaining their attention throughout the entire video? Do you have a strong call to action? And really focusing on shares. The shareability of your content is the number one metric that you should be focused on, because that's what's going to get you the most views. It's not likes or comments. So you have to think, is my post entertaining? Is it valuable? And is it providing new information? If it's not doing any of those 3 things, then it might not even be worth posting. Obviously, the more you post, the better, because you are getting more shots up, right? So you do have a better chance at going viral in your local market. So the more, the better. But yes, you don't have to post every single week like it's 2019, 2020. Another thing to do is, if you want to grow your following without posting, I did this on the Broke Agent from basically 2015 to 2019, is social, right? So I would be commenting on local pages. I would be commenting on bigger accounts than mine with something valuable, not just fire emojis or laughing emojis, but something that actually gamifies the system to where now you are popping up in the comment section because your comment got a lot of likes, because it's a comment that brought value or laughter to people. So it's a great way to grow your brand, is you turn on the post notifications of 10 hyper local places in your market. Every single time they post, you're in there and you're commenting, you're leaving your 2 cents. So it's a great way to grow on social.
That's awesome. When you're commenting, Liz, I am definitely guilty of the fire emoji.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is, right? It's
lazy,
just the easiest thing.
Yeah, like
every time you do it to me, Josh, I'm like, he doesn't care about me.
Exactly.
What do you do, like, when you're commenting? Like, what's your thought process when you're going through and actually trying to add value to comments, to where you're not just kind of reiterating the point that the person originally made? Like, what's just because you're such a creative person, like, what's your thought process when going through and commenting on people that you want to engage with?
Well, my thought process with the Broke Agent is going to be completely different than a real estate agent or a mortgage broker or someone who's listening to this. Mine was say something funny, because then they're going to go to my Instagram profile and attach the 2 together, right? It's like the Broke Agent, he said something funny. I go to his profile is funny. This makes sense. I want to follow him. So I would go on In My News, and basically they'd post something and I would just comment something like, yeah, no, that didn't happen, or that's false. Or I would go on like Tom Ferry's account and make fun of him or real estate coaching. And he loved it, because it was fun to have back and forth banter like that. It's good to see a comment that kind of goes against the grain of everything else that's there. But it's, it's an opinion. Do you have an opinion on what's being said? If it's a news channel and someone posted about a new coffee shop or new development in a specific area, and then you leave your 2 cents on it, and it's actually providing value, humor, entertainment, or it's an opinion, then that's a little bit better than, like I said, the smiley or a fire emoji. It's got to be something that shows some sort of personality, right? Yeah, something that's going to give them a reason to go to your Instagram profile. And then is your profile actually set up to where it matches the comment? Because if you're saying hilarious things and then they go to your profile and it's just some boring agent profile, it's just a bunch of just listed posts, but it's not going to translate to the actual follow.
Yeah, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's really smart,
You know, I heard Gary Vee say basically it's turned into interest media, not social media.
Yes, exactly.
And so I think that is a great way to summarize what you were saying, because the problem there, though, becomes is that, oh, man, you really have to get good at creating. And so this whole idea of document versus create, what's your feeling on that? Do you think that's going away, where it's like you still document, but it really doesn't matter as much as you really need to focus on actually creating content? Because I've been going through this in my, you know, kind of content here at Reminder Media is going, man, I feel like we need to do less so we can do better, because our content is just like everybody else's now, and it's not standing out. It's not getting views.
Is the question, should you still be documenting over
creating?
creating?
It's like, do you think it's worth documenting versus creating, or focus all of your energy, because time is your limited resource?
Yeah. I mean,
focus all of your energy into creating at this
if
point.
what you're documenting is interesting, then it's still worth posting out. But I think we all kind of fell into the trap of, oh, we're all vloggers like Gary Vee. Everybody wants to see every aspect of my life, and I want to show you the behind the scenes process of me preparing the listing presentation, as opposed to just providing value in an actual post. If you have time to do it, great. But I don't think all of our lives are as interesting as someone who's documenting, like a Neil Dingra or a Gary Vee, where they're flying on private jets and they're talking to celebrities and rappers. It's like, yeah, easy for you to say that you want to document your work, because of course I want to watch you in a behind the scenes
because it's very unique
with Logan Paul. Like, that's sick. But do you want to see me just, you know, in line at Starbucks saying like, hey, I'm headed to a listing appointment? I don't think that's that interesting. So
well, it depends
that
what you're
puts
ordering
perspective
at
on it, man. I love that.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
Awesome,
exactly.
man. Thank you, Eric.